On vacation in Miami is an odd place to bring you my weekly commentary from, but this week just felt like it was too important to miss. It's not a surprise, really, what happened at that newspaper on Thursday in Annapolis. I wish it were. I wish I had seen those first reports coming in of a shooting and been surprised. But I see the hate building by the day. The press is a target for hate. We always have been. But this is a different kind of hate, and it was bubbling to the surface long before Annapolis. When the President of the United States labels an entire group of people as the enemy of America, that can bring out some ugly things. The wrong words on the ears of the unstable is a dangerous thing. No different than people who rail against the police. Do you remember in Dallas, the 5 officers shot to death? Or the NYPD officers ambushed in their patrol cars? Their murders were fueled by hate toward an entire profession, an entire segment of people. So you say that reporters are the enemy of the American people. Well, replace the word reporter with another word. How about cops? Or Republicans, or Democrats? Or gays? Or Jews, or blacks? Do you see where I'm going here? Does that sound familiar? Do you need me to go back in time further? Words matter, and history will remember the words used by this president and every other. You don't have to like the press. And I know firsthand that a lot of you don't, on both sides. I get your letters, I read them, I see your messages. But messages are one thing. I have watched over the last year as my news station has built a fence around our parking lot, has put a fortress-like gate at our front door, has hired armed security. I get messages and letters at my house. I worry every single time I step out of my car. And most of all, I worry about my coworkers. But that fear and that hate are still worth it. Every single day. Because we know that America is not America without a free press, without the work we do. We are a fundamental part of living in the greatest country in the world. Our men and women in uniform fight and die for the protections given to us. It is not our job to lavish praise on the president. It's not. Or on any other elected leader for that matter. But we do have a tremendous amount of responsibility. Our work should be held to the highest standards. It should be scrutinized, and when it's wrong, it should be criticized. But the day that you start to believe that a free press is the enemy of the American people, that is the day that we have truly lost touch with what it means to be free.